Welcome to Sunstar Light. This is Leah the Sunstar, your neighborhood empath, coming to you today with a video all about Mercury retrograde and what are some things during Mercury retrograde that our guides and our guardian angels would like for us to work on and to be focused on, and also a positive, good vibe message because that's what I'm all about that will help you get through it. Now, I've been watching videos for about 2 weeks now on the Mercury retrograde. So, do you know what Mercury retrograde is? When we start talking about retrogrades in layman's terms, and when I say we, I mean all of us, spiritual hippies, astrologers, we're into the elements, the signs, the planets, and the general belief is Source, God, created everything. The stars, the moons, the planets. Some people I hear say all the time, I don't believe in that astrology stuff. Okay, well, if you believe that we have a creator and the creator created everything, that means that the creator created the planets, the stars, the moons. Astrologers are the people that have the gift that studied the planets, the moon, and the stars. Just like doctors have a gift to operate on different parts of the body, it's the same thing. Everybody's not a doctor, everybody's not an astrologer, but it's always good to know about astrology and what's happening in the universe because it does affect us because we're spiritual beings having a human experience. Whether you believe it or not, it's the truth. So, with Mercury retrograde, a lot of the planets have gone retrograde over the past couple of months, but I'm not even going to talk about them. This video is specifically about Mercury retrograde. So, what happens when Mercury goes to sleep? When Mercury stops going around the axis? Well, your technology might start acting wonky. Let me just be transparent. I work with computers, and all of a sudden, I can't get into a website with Wi-Fi, but I can get into it when I'm connected to a hardwire. The weirdest thing ever. Same site. It's an intranet and not the internet. It's an intranet because you have to put in a password and so forth to get into it, or you need a VPN if you're not connected to the wall. Okay, so my VPN is working, but my Wi-Fi won't pull up the website. Just little stuff like that. And it just started happening during the pre-Mercury retrograde. Before pre-Mercury retrograde, everything was fine. So today is July 26th, which is officially the first day of Mercury retrograde. There's a pre-period and there's a post-period. What else can you expect during this time? Don't sign any major contracts. Don't purchase any cars, any homes, anything. Don't make any major decisions during this time. If you made the decision before this time and you read the contract before this time, great. If you hadn't read a contract before this time, if you hadn't made a decision before Mercury goes retrograde, you might want to just wait until it wakes back up. And we only have 3 weeks. Only have 3 weeks, everybody. So just be patient. This is the time to renew. This is a time to reflect. This is a time to meditate. This is a time to not take any major actions. If you had travel plans prior to Mercury retrograde, okay, great. But just be aware that usually during Mercury retrograde, there are a lot of delays. There are a lot of, oh, your flight might get canceled or your flight might be delayed, or double check your cars. Make sure your tires have air in it. Make sure your car has oil in it. Make sure all your fluids are good before you travel. Just take extra precautions. That's really what it's all about. Because during Mercury retrograde, Mercury is the planet of communication. Bottom line. You don't want to have any serious conversations during this time. You don't want to try to, if you even feel an argument coming, just back off. Just back off. Because communication during this time is wonky. That's one of my favorite words. Sorry. But I'm just being real with you. Things typically go wrong with communication during this time because Mercury's the planet of communication and Mercury's asleep. So no matter how much you look up at the sky and say, "Wake up, Mercury," it's not going to happen for 3 weeks. Let me just be honest with you. Oh, so just wait for that. And just be cautious. If you know you have to be somewhere at 9 o'clock, you might want to leave a little bit early. Even if your trip usually takes 15 minutes, it might take 40 minutes. Stuff like that. If you know you have to be at the airport at 10 o'clock, you might want to be there 2 hours early. Just to be on the safe side, because you just don't know what's going to happen. I would tell anybody, don't take any chances during this time. Use this time to really think. Rethink about things. Don't do anything that you didn't prior plan. If you already prior planned it, if you read over the contract in June, but you didn't have to sign it until now, okay, fine. But if you're just getting the contract right now, just hold on to it for 3 weeks if you can. That would be my advice to everyone. So moving on, what I did is because everybody's been doing all these videos about the highs and the lows of Mercury retrograde and, what we can all expect and what's going to go on. I just wanted to give everybody a positive message, something that you can focus on, something that your guides and your guardian angels. Now, let me just say, this is a general reading, general. So I'm going to go sign by sign and just give everyone a message from your guardian angels and your spirit guides. And what I would tell people, if you're looking at any reading on YouTube, any reading on any kind of channel, you have a decision to make. You can either receive it or not receive it. It's totally up to you, but it's a general message. It applies to everyone. So if you like a personal reading from me, please send me an email at Leah, Lia, the Sunstar @gmail.com. I will gladly do a personal reading for you, but this is a general reading. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to start with Aries, my fellow fire signs. Love you guys to death. So, what should you all be really focusing on during this Mercury retrograde over the next 3 weeks? So I pulled the Healing Angel Oracle card for you that says Guardian Angel. So this is telling me that you all have a guardian angel and you probably haven't been tapping into your guardian angel. So during this Mercury retrograde, try to pay attention to signs that you might receive. Angels aren't very subtle. I say they're not very subtle because my guardian angels talk to me all the time. They send me numbers all the time. Today alone, I've seen 1111, I've seen 444, and 222. Yesterday and the day before, it was something different. I promise you guys, Sunday night, I was riding behind a car and the car had 9 on it, on the license plate, 6 times. So 6 9s on the license plate. And I looked up and was like, really? So just be aware. This card just means that your guardian angel wants to communicate with you, Aries. So if you know who your guardian angel is, just get back in touch. Just get back in touch. There are going to be messages coming through from heaven to you during this period. So take some time to meditate and reflect. Ask your guardian angels or guardian angel, what do you most need to know? And do this in your quiet time and write down what you hear. So journal, write down what you're hearing from your guardian angel. It's very important because after Mercury retrograde, some things are going to be coming into your life and you're going to have to make some decisions. And what you pick up during this time from your guardian angel is going to be your guide. All right. One more thing, I pulled a Law of Attraction card for you. And your Law of Attraction card during this time says, my thoughts are like powerful magnets. Your thoughts are powerful, attractive magnets, attracting one to another. Thoughts attract to themselves and you attract thoughts to you by giving your attention to them. Those who speak most of prosperity have it, and those who speak most of sickness or poverty have it. It is law. It can be no other way. So what this is saying is, be careful of your thoughts during this time period. You know, Mercury retrograde will have us thinking that something is wrong with us. I'm just going to be honest. But there's nothing wrong with you. It's just Mercury retrograde. Just try to keep your thoughts positive. Ask your guardian angels for help with this, Aries. Just try to keep your thoughts positive, though, and realize that your thoughts are magnets. Your mind is magical. All right, for my Taurus. Oh, wow, Taurus. So your angels are talking about harmony here. So, let me just show this to you one more time. So, Taurus, during this Mercury retrograde, your biggest focus should be on your harmony. Bringing harmony, not just to yourself, but harmony to the people around you. Almost being a peacemaker. You are going to really need harmony as well. And you're really going to be giving it off. So, focus on that. Focus on harmony. Focus on your peace of mind during this time. It's very important. Because you're going to be in the mind frame of, I just want a harmonious situation. Whether it's at your job, whether it's at your home, whether it's with your family, whether it's with your friends. This is what you're going to be seeking during this time. This is what you should be seeking if you're not. You should be seeking harmony. The universe is calling you to that. All right. What is your law of attraction card? Okay, I'm not even making this up. This is a trip. I promise you, I laid all the angel cards out first. I meditated over them and laid them out first. Then I came back for each sign. And I also laid out a law of attraction card. So I shuffled 2 different decks at 2 different times. And look at your law of attraction card. My thoughts are in harmony with health. Wow. All right. I want perfect health. I like feeling good. I enjoy my good feeling body. I have many positive memories of feeling good in my body. I see many people who are clearly in a state of good health. And it is easy to see how much they are enjoying their good feeling bodies. When I think thoughts like these, I feel good. These thoughts are in harmony with a healthy body. All right. So harmony. Harmony in your body. Harmony in your emotions. Harmony in your spirit. Harmony all around you. I promise you, I can't make this stuff up. Look at that. Look at that confirmation. All right. Let's get it, Taurus. All right. Geminis. My Geminis. What is going to be going on for you during this Mercury retrograde? So your angels want you to pay attention to the signs that are around you. All right. For my highly intuitive, spiritual Geminis, keep this in mind during the time that you're going to be receiving signs. And if you don't know, now you know. If you've been asking questions about things and wondering, and you've been asking for a sign, during these next 3 weeks, you're going to get the signs that you've been looking for. So make sure that you are really, really watching out for them. You know, be on alert, because there's something that you've been questioning. It's something that you've been wanting, and you're going to be getting signs for it. And when you see the signs, write down the signs that you get. It could come in numbers. It could come in smells. It could come through people. It can come through a conversation that you don't even initiate, but it's something that you need to hear. So pay attention to the signs. All right. Your law of attraction card is, I cannot create in the experience of another. You can only create in your own experience, Geminis. So maybe that's one of your signs. You cannot create in the experience of another because you cannot think their thoughts. What you can do for them is set the example of joy. Become a being who thinks only of that which you are wanting, who speaks only of that which you are wanting, and who does only that which you are wanting, and therefore brings forth only joyful emotions. So Geminis, if you have someone around you and they've been kind of bringing you down, you got to keep in mind that you cannot create in their experience. You have to create in your own experience, meaning that you have to take on a mind frame that is joyous. All right. Cancers, what is going on for my wonderful Cancers during this time? Abundance, Cancer. All right, Cancer. So that which you were waiting on is coming. If you're waiting on some extra loving, if you're waiting on some extra money, if you're waiting on anything, some extra benefits, it's going to happen. It says abundance. So during these next 3 weeks, you're going to be in a season of abundance. Oh, wow. Receive it. Receive your abundance. Be on the lookout for your abundance and stay positive, Cancer. Because I know it's very, very easy for my Cancer. Sometimes we can be really moody and emotional. I just want you to be strong during this period and know that you're going to be in a season of abundance during these 3 weeks and maybe in some after. Just stay positive. If you know, if you've been waiting on something to come through, this is a sign. This is a sign that it's about to come forth. And you're going to be in a season of abundance. The more you give, the more you receive. Remember that. That's the law of attraction. And your law of attraction card. As I am segment intending, I am attracting. As I am segment intending, I am attracting. The way you feel is your point of attraction. And so the value of segment intending is that you pause many times during your day to say this. This is what I want and expect from this segment of my life experience. And as you set forth those powerful thoughts, you will attract onto your experience what you want. So I'm going to say that one more time. You have to pause and say this many times during your day. This is what I want and expect from this segment of my life experience. All right. Oh, excuse me if you hear some noise in the background, y'all. All right. So, ideas and inspiration for my Leos. Yes. So, Mercury is actually in the planet. The planet Mercury, I'm sorry, is actually in the sign of Leo. So, my lovely Leos, my birthday is August 3rd. Yeah, so we're going to be experiencing a lot of ideas and inspiration, guys. I already feel this. I already feel this. I hope you all feel it too. If you've been wanting to do something, now's the time to break out of fear. And, if you don't physically do it, which, again, now is not the time to necessarily take action, but it's the time to reflect and review. But during this time, you're going to be receiving inspirations and ideas, and they're going to be powerful and they're going to be strong. And you should write them down and make sure that you bring them to fruition. All right, my Leos. Happy birthday, by the way, to all the Leos. Happy birthday. It is Leo season. All right, your law of attraction card. I can focus specifically upon what I want. Didn't I just talk about ideas and inspirations? So during this time, I can focus specifically upon what I want. You are bombarded by thought stimulation, ideas and inspiration. And so, unless you give your attention to what you specifically want, you can be influenced by that which surrounds you. Unless you are focusing on what is important to you, you can be stimulated by others' thoughts, which may or may not be important to you. Let me read that one more time, my Leos. You are bombarded by thought stimulation. Sounds like us, right? And so, unless you give your attention to what you specifically want, you can be influenced by that which surrounds you. Unless you are focusing on what is important to you, you can be stimulated by others' thoughts, which may or may not be important to you. So stay focused, my Leos. Look at us. Look at us. It's a royal, regal picture. It's so befitting, right? I cannot make this stuff up. Look at the universe and the confirmation. So during this time, Leos, just keep in mind this is our birthday month. And really, honestly, write down those ideas and inspirations and get moving. All right. Virgos, my beautiful Virgos. Meditation. So your angels and your guides are telling you during this season, Virgos, that you need to focus within, that you need to meditate. I have a feeling that it's been an okay year for you, Virgos. And so during this season, it's almost like, let's exhale for a little bit. Let's meditate, let's ground, let's clear, let's center. Right? Because I think maybe that's what you need right now. You need a period of rest and relaxation. You need a period to mentally just get into yourself and meditate. Because you all have a season of you sowed a lot. So you're about to be in a season of reaping. So you might want to reaping even more, you know? So during this Mercury retrograde, take a pause, take a beat, take a rest, meditate a little bit, ground clear and center yourself, and be ready. Okay? When these 3 weeks are over, be ready. Because then you'll be coming into your birthday month almost, right? Right. So during this season, just take a pause, take a beat before you turn up, right? And your law of attraction card, Virgos. There is nothing I cannot be, do, or have. Ooh, that's powerful, right? Oh, did you know? I know you know. I know my Virgos know, right? Welcome to planet Earth. There is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. Go forth on this day of your life experience, knowing that your real work is to decide what you want and then focus upon that. Go forth giving thought to what you want, attracting life experiences to help you decide what you want. And once you have decided, giving thought only to that. So if you've been questioning something, look, there goes your confirmation right there, Virgos. Now meditate on that. All right. Libras. My sexy Libras. My Cardi B's and my Kim Kardashians and my mother, Amber Rose. Healing. All right, my Libras. So you all are in a state of physical healing, emotional healing, and spiritual healing during this Mercury retrograde. There's something going on in your life. You either need to heal physically, you need to heal emotionally, or you need to heal spiritually during this time. So take these weeks, make decisions to choose yourself and choose to heal during this time. I would recommend, if you need physical healing, do whatever you need. Go to the doctor, take care of yourself. If you need emotional and spiritual healing, seek out some Reiki. Seek out some crystals and some stones and some herbs to help you feel better during this time. All right? Call on your guardian angels to surround you. Call on your spirit guides and your ancestors to surround you during this time so they can help you. Call on them to help you heal in every area that you need, my Libras, because y'all are so precious and you bruise easily sometimes, because y'all are so nice. So take this time to do that, right? Take these 3 weeks to heal yourselves. All right. I can reach for a better feeling thought. I can reach for a better feeling thought. From your non-physical vantage point, you understood the eternal evolving nature of your being and the promise that this landing edge contrasting environment held. You understood the powerful law of attraction and the fairness and accuracy with which it responds to the free will of all creators. By reaching for the best feeling thought you can find, you will shiver with exhilaration as you reconnect with your purpose, with your zest for life, and with you. So let me read that one more time. From your non-physical vantage point, you understood the eternal evolving nature of your being and the promise that this leading edge contrasting environment held. You understood the powerful law of attraction and the fairness and accuracy with which it responds to the free will of all creators. By reaching for the best feeling thought you can find, you will shiver with exhilaration as you reconnect with your purpose, with your zest for life, and with you. So this is all about healing. This is all about finding that healing and finding that better, best thought, right? That best feeling thought, that better thought. All right, my Scorpios. Get them stingers ready. Oh, wow. Divine timing. Right. So your angels and your spirit guides want you to know that you're in a season of divine timing. You have to trust, my Scorpios. Trust that everything is working out in your favor during this time. Even if you don't see things physically manifesting during this Mercury retrograde for these 3 weeks, just know that you're in a season of divine timing. So things that are going to be happening during this time, they're going to be in divine timing. They're going to be lined up with your purpose. So if you are wanting and wondering about the timing, everything is going to happen for you in divine time. You are guided, you are loved, you are supported, and you are protected. So you have to trust that. All right. And your law of attraction card, my Scorpios. My thought manifestations enjoy a buffer of time. My thought manifestations enjoy a buffer of time. In an attraction-based universe, there's no such thing as no. Your attention to it says yes to it. In your physical reality, things do not manifest instantly, for there is a wonderful buffer of time that gives you the opportunity to redirect your attention more towards what you do want to experience. So stepping away from thinking about the things that you don't want and stepping into the things that you do want. So use that buffer. Use that buffer of time, Scorpios, to change your thoughts. Make sure that you're only focusing on the things that you want and not the things that you don't want to experience. Because you're in a season of divine timing. So you will manifest the things that you're thinking about, even if they're negative. All right? My Sagittarius. Hello, my Sagittarius. Your guides and your guardian angels want you to listen during this time. Maybe y'all have been being stubborn. Or maybe y'all just haven't been tuning in. But this is a card redirecting you to say, hey, listen, we're here. We're here for you. We're here. Hey, we want to tell you some things. We want to tell you some things about your life in different areas and what you want to know. You just got to listen. You have to listen. It can come through a whisper. It can come clear. It can come through a song. It can come through numbers. And you'll be, let me look up the spiritual meaning of 444. But you got to make sure you're listening. You got to make sure you're paying attention, right? All right, my Libras. I'm sorry. My Sagittarius. Forgive me, Sagittarius. Sorry. Y'all Libras are pulling at me right now. Whew, with y'all's healing. Whew, okay. All right, Sagittarius. Your Law of Attraction card. So, the Law of Attraction brings whatever abundance I choose. That's why you need to listen. Be careful. Remember what I said about not signing contracts, not making any major purchases during this time. Make sure you're listening. All right, I want financial prosperity. There are so many wonderful things that are available in this wonderful world, and financial prosperity opens the door to so many of those things. Since the law of attraction responds to my thoughts, I have decided to focus predistinguishedly upon the abundance that is possible, understanding that it is only a matter of time before my thoughts of prosperity will be matched by the flow of financial prosperity. Since the law of attraction will bring me the object of my attention, I choose abundance. All right. Choose abundance and listen, because you're being guided. All right, my Capricorns. Well, how befitting. All right, my wonderful Capricorns. Power. You're in a season of power here. So you're like, what does that mean? You are a powerful being. That's what that means. You are a powerful, powerful being. And you need to know that. You need to pull on that power. You need to call on that power. You need to trust that power and that inner being inside of you. And you need to know that the powers that be, internally and externally, are here to guide you. Don't focus on the bad. Don't focus on the wrongs. Move forward. Move forward and step into your power. Because no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You have to know that. And you have to be clear about that, and then you have to move forward. And take your power back. Taking your power back means that you let go. You let go. If someone hurt you, if somebody wronged you, take your power back. Let it go. The law of attraction is the law of attraction. It's the same in every single religion. It's the same. Thou reapest what thou sowest. Karma. Right? So let it go. Step out. Step out into your own power. And release the things that should no longer bother you. Because they're in your past. And you want to move towards your future. All right. Your law of attraction says, I am not here to create sameness. I am not here to create sameness. All right. There are as many different worlds as there are perceivers, beings, or individuals. You are not here to create one world where everyone is the same, wanting and getting the same. You are here to be that which you want to be, while you allow all others to be that which they want to be. You can't change people, Capricorn. Let them be who they are. And you be who you are. You be fabulous and wonderful. And you go on. And you walk in your power. And you let them be great. You let whoever else be who they are. And you be okay with that. Because you ain't here for that. All right. My Aquarians. Retreat. All right. Retreat. So what does that mean, Leah? Hey, this is a time to reflect. The Mercury Retrograde is not the time to really do anything major for real. It's more small scale season. So when your angels are telling you to retreat, That could mean going on a little mini vacation somewhere. Again, be careful, check your tires, check your gas, don't let your gas get too low, all that kind of stuff. It could mean going on a physical retreat, or it could be going on a mental, emotional retreat where you're in your house and you're in your home, but you're unbothered and you're not trying to be bothered by anybody. You get what I'm saying? So you just really want to take this time to retreat to yourself, journal, create some art, do something to calm your nerves and calm your thoughts. You know, take this time to really think about things that you want to do, but don't act on anything. And my Aquarius is what your what your law of attraction is. I will not attempt to control others' experiences. Rather than trying to control the experience of all others, which you cannot do no matter how hard you try, instead, intend to control your own participation within those experiences. And by setting forth your clear image of the life you want to live, you will be guided in every moment towards a smooth and pleasant path for yourself. All right. I will not attempt to control others' experiences. You really can't. So this is why you need to retreat. Hey, throw in the towel, take a time out, take a pill, and say, all right, I'm good. I can only control me. And that's what I'm going to go do. Okay. All right, my Pisces. At the very, very end. All right, Pisces. Children. Well, I don't know if it's the back to school time that this Mercury retrograde is kind of coming during, but you all are going to be focused on either making some children or the children you already have during this season, or you're going to be working with children during this season, or you're going to have something that's going to come up where a child is going to need you. So just be aware of this. It may not even be your own children. It may be a niece, a nephew, a cousin. There's going to be some child during this season that's going to be important to you, or children. So your angels are telling you to be aware of that. Be aware that you may just have a calling to be around children, or this may be about your own children or someone's children that you're close to, right? So just keep this in mind during this season. And this might have to do with preparing for your children to go back to school. But this is where your guardian angels and your spirit guides are telling you need to be focused during this Mercury retrograde, which is 3 weeks. All right, and your law of attraction card. I do not need to monitor my thoughts. I do not need to monitor my thoughts. Rather than trying to monitor your thoughts, pay attention to how you are feeling. For if you should choose a thought not in harmony with your bordering intentions, you will feel the discord, and then you can redirect your thought to something that feels and therefore serves you better. All right. Make sure that you're choosing thoughts that are in harmony with your broader intentions. Choose your thoughts wisely. You can't monitor them all the time. But if your thoughts don't line up with how you feel, then you need to redirect them. You might be feeling like you need to retreat, Pisces. All right. Thank you all so much. I really am going to send some loving energy out to you all, so that during this time, everything will be smooth. Because Mercury retrograde isn't a bad time. It's just a time that we need to take a beat, take a pause, think about certain things. You may end up getting some phone calls from some exes, or some feelings might come up that you don't understand where they're coming from. Look, wonky stuff happens, meaning There could be an ex that reaches out to you that you have no intentions of being with. You haven't been thinking about them, and all of a sudden they come out the blue thinking about you. Just know that during Mercury retrograde, stuff like that happens. Again, don't make any major life changing decisions that you didn't make prior to this period. If you was like, oh, I'm getting married, and you were sure about that, and your wedding is coming up, get married, have a happy life, because you made that decision prior to being in this time. But during this time period, if you're like, oh, I need to get back with this person, blah, 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 wait, wait on it. Wait for it. All right.